So, guys, I've been a Nigerian mom for 12 years now. So, when I was pregnant with my first son, I was actually living with a certain girl. She was helping me out anyway, because then I was pregnant with my first child. I haven't experienced pregnancy before, right? So, I had my first, second, and the third, right? So, I had sad audios with this girl, which made me to ask her to stay with her mom for a while, right? So, after like 1 year, there was this boy that came living with me, right? So, I also did not have a good audio with this guy because the guy was around 19, 18, 19 years. Yeah. So according to him anyway, so he was like all those people that when you leave, he'll begin to set your room and all that. It got to a point that he even goes to my bag to take money and things began to mess. I don't know if you're getting it. And before he came, I do not look for my money. Anywhere I keep my money, it will be there till the next year, next 2 years. Even when the children says my money mistakenly on the floor, they will pick it for me. So before he came, I was not experiencing any missing items. But when he came, I began to experience all those things. And because of that, I became so afraid of leaving my kids with him. I was like, I hope this is not the kind of person that will actually probably someday he will go and sell my children and all that. So I actually had to let him go. I had to let him go. Then after that, I decided not to bring in any help into my family. I decided to start raising my children all by myself. Then my first son was around 6 years. Yes, he was around 6 years, or either he was approaching 6 years or he was around 6 years anyway. So I began to teach him how to mop, how to wash socks, how to wash dishes, and all that. So that was how they were able to pick doing house chores, and I was enjoying it. Them themselves, they were also enjoying it. You know, kids now, they were enjoying it because they were eager to learn. They were eager to do all those things by themselves. They even told me that, Mom, don't bring in anyone here, we can do all those things. And I was so excited. But one of the things that made me take this decision that I will never bring in any help into my home anymore is this. I remember that in Nigeria, children of 6 years, 7 years and above, they go for housemaid job. I don't know if you're getting it. And when you see those children, they light firewood, they carry the fetch water on their heads, they do a lot of things that adult does. And when you come close to these children, you discover that those kids, most of them do not have moms. Most of them, their mother is no longer alive, and the father or whosoever that is in charge, probably the stepmom, gives them out for housemaid job. And you see those girls doing all those things by force. Like they learn all those things by fire, by force. So I said to myself, like, I don't know, like I'm sorry to say this. Like such thing came into me. I was like, why don't you train these children? Why don't you train these children? If such children can also do that, your own children can as well do it. You don't have to wait for anything negative to happen to you before these children learn it by force. Though God forbid, nothing will happen to me in Jesus' name. So I said to myself, then let me pick. Let me start teaching my children how to do all those things. And I think I even feel so excited seeing my children doing things for me. Like I prefer the ones my children did for me than the ones that outsiders are doing for me. I don't know if you're getting it. Like assuming I have a help, assuming I have a help, maybe the person wash clothes. Like to me, though they never wash clothes. As for my children, right from birth, even when I give birth to them in the hospital, I normally ask my mom to leave the clothes, the baby clothes, that I will wash it. Like I find it so difficult for someone else to do the washing, even up till now, because I think I love washing. Yes, I love washing, but any other thing then the person can do. But as for washing clothes, I love washing clothes. I love washing my children's clothes. So most times, like assuming I have someone who is living with me, when the person scrub the floor, to me it would be like it's a normal thing. That's what he or she's supposed to do, right? But when you see a little child doing it, like there's this joy, especially when it's your child, there's this joy it gives. It makes you feel like, oh, you are trying in parenting this child, you are trying in raising him or her. Like I don't know, there's this joy it feels. Like you can imagine when you have a little child of 8 years or 7 years, and the child goes into the kitchen to probably fry egg for you, and present it to you. There's this joy it brings that, oh, you now have a child who can now go into the kitchen and make food for you. But assuming you have someone who is living with you, the person goes into the kitchen and prepare the egg, and especially when the person is an adult, to you, it won't be a big deal. I don't know if you're getting it. It won't be a big deal. But when that little child does that, there's this joy you will have that, oh, you now have a child who can go into the kitchen and make food for you. So since then, we've been living without help, and we're enjoying it. Like I now see the advantage of raising your children by yourself. I now see advantage of raising your children without help. Because to me, I now see that when you are having a help, especially when your children can actually do like small, small, little, little things for you, right? and you still have a help. For me, I say that you are helping another woman to raise her own child. I don't know if you're getting it. When your own is there, like I know a lot of women that their kids are above 10 years and they still depend on house help. Okay, they still depend on house help. And most of these women are self-employed. Majority of them are self-employed. It's not as if that they are government workers and all that. They are self-employed, right? But they still depend on house help. Those house help, they wash, they cook, they go to market, they scrub the floor, they do this, they do that. They even bet the children. I don't know if you're getting it. By the time you know it, you see that you focused more on raising another woman's child. Like you're helping another woman to raise her child. That is the way I'm saying it. For me, that is the way I'm saying it. So when your own child is there, you are not raising your own child. But remember that one day, that child that you are raising, that woman's child that you are raising, will someday get married or be independent. One day, he or she will leave your home. Then it will not be only you and your children. So now tell me, is it that time? See, one thing people don't know, that to train children is not easy. Like to train someone is a very big task. I don't know if you're getting it. So instead of you to focus more on raising another woman's children, or instead of you to put your energy on raising another woman's child, why don't you put that same energy in raising your own child? It will only take you like 1 year, 2 years. Trust me, the children will become so perfect. Like they will become so perfect in doing their house chores. I don't know if you're getting it. And you begin to benefit from it. You begin to benefit from it. So when these children leaves your home and probably visit a family friend or visit anyone who comes across these children will know that indeed you trained these children. Indeed you raised them well, whether they are boys or girls. They will know that indeed you raise them well. But when you don't do all this, and these children travels and visit other people in the morning, they sit down on the bed, or they still lie on the bed looking around. They don't even know what they are supposed to do. They don't even like, I don't know how to put it. That's simply because they're not used to that kind of life. In their homes, someone else does all those things. I don't know if you're getting it. And it will be like a mockery to you that you did not raise these children well. I don't know if you're getting it. So for me, that was the reason why I felt I should put more energy on raising my children than bringing in another person into my home. Because most of these children, when you bring them into your home, it's not everything that they know. Some things they don't know. Some of them don't even know how to iron clothes. And you begin to train them on how to iron clothes, how to cook, how to do this, how to sweep and sweep it well. So you won't feel any sand on the floor. I don't know if you're getting this. And by the time you know it, if that child happens to live with you for like 1 year, you will see that he will become perfect in all those things that you teach him or her. Whereas your own children are there, they don't even know how to sweep. The thing that you are teaching another woman's child, your children don't know how to do it. But you think that, oh, you have a help, oh, you are doing this one, you don't know that you are raising that woman's child to be a better person in future. When your own will sit down there like a dummy, your own child will not know how to do anything, like anything, even to sweep. He or she may not really know how to sweep. Even to cook, he or she may not really know how to cook. And in future, you will see that you did not train your children at all, at all. But those people that were in your house as housemates, you see them. If they are ladies, you will see them become a better person in future. When they go into relationship, they go to a man's house, they will sweep very well. All those things that you teach them, you see them doing it in a man's house, and that will attract any reasonable and sensible man to marry her. Whereas your own doesn't know how to cook, your own doesn't know how to sweep, your own doesn't know how to wash. So tell me, who will now marry that kind of human being that doesn't know how to do anything? So this is actually my story and reasons why I I do not have any help. And currently we're enjoying it. We do everything. My children cooks, my son cooks, they do everything, like they do everything. And the ones that they don't know, I'm still there to teach them. So thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for staying up to this moment. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos. Do not forget to drop your comments. I love you.